Hey, today I'm thinking about something that happened a long time ago, and that's when I saw Uri Geller on TV, and he had spoons. And, this is a long, long time ago, back in the early 70s, maybe late 60s even. But anyway, as you have seen, I'm sure he would do this to the spoon, and the thing just bent. And he was telling people also to do something like bring something that's broken in front of the TV and think about it, and it'll get fixed. Okay. Well, I know everybody and their brother has disproved or proven or whatever their own opinion of this, but here's what happened. I got a spoon. I was 11, I think. Okay. Got a spoon, picked it up, rubbed the top of it. Thing just bent. Did another one, just bent. I did several. They just bent. Tossed it into the sink. Thought, nah, anybody can do that. And I forgot about it. I just like evidently just something happens. So, it was like interesting because it never happened before to me. But, it wasn't a big deal because it was so easy. So, therefore, so what? And then I also set a sewing machine ahead of time in front of the TV because he said to. Thing would not work. After I did that, thing worked. Again, I thought that was impressive, but followed away, whatever, life goes on. Then, like years later, I started thinking about that. I'm thinking, well, that was weird, after I got more life experience and grew up. Of course, now, can I do that? Of course not. Maybe not yet. Maybe I can do it again at some point. Can't, no. Because I think about it. Because now my logical mind has taken over. And all the things that, children believe kind of goes into the back of your mind, recesses of your mind. And I think that causes us sometimes to lose something very, very special. But I think that sometimes these things are not always lost. Maybe they're just asleep, and then maybe with intention or practice or whatever, we can maybe reawaken some of those things. Now, it may not be, the fine art of spoon bending, but there may be all kinds of things that could happen if you can harness that energy. Things like that could be used for healing purposes, maybe. Things that could be done for reasons we don't know. In other words, sometimes we have gifts that we don't really know what we're supposed to do with it. It doesn't make sense to us. And I'll say something about that. One time back, I don't know, about 15 years ago. No, about 20 years ago when this stuff, I've been this way my whole life. But when this was really getting a little bit more intense, there was some weird things happening around me. Excuse me with the camera. There were some really weird things happening around me. I was like doing some stuff that, well, I won't go into detail now, but it was all natural stuff. It wasn't anything I was doing. It was just, you could see heat waves emitting off of me, around me and stuff like that. It was like I was getting downloaded, I guess. But anyway, the thing is, it was really exciting to me because this had never happened, and I was exploring a whole new thing, and I didn't know, what I was supposed to do with that yet. And I'm telling somebody that I admired about it. And this person said to me in a kind of derisive way, well, what's the good of that? Well, that made me feel ashamed, Made me feel ashamed because I wasn't doing something worthy. And I really didn't have much control over it anyway. But still, I guess I was excited about it. And it made me feel, again, a sense of shame and unworthiness because, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. The right answer should have been, I don't know yet. Because I didn't know yet, but had I known to do that, had I been confident and secure enough to do that, who knows what I might have been able to achieve as far as helping people in ways I don't understand yet, in ways that are above my current pay grade. I'd like to find out. I'd like to recapture that energy again because I don't know what it could do, but I do know I have the intention of doing things for good. I know that I'm in a good place with my higher power and stuff like that. So I know it's for good. Anything is for good or evil depending on how you use it, though. I don't care what it is. It's all on how you use it, right? But anyway, the point of this story is sometimes I think we're given abilities that maybe don't make sense to us at the time. And so we devalue them. Or this can't be real, or this isn't anything to be proud of. Going back to this again, I remember one time hearing a record, it was a kid's record, it was about, how everybody's got something they can do, and how sometimes, you just being a good friend. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's what you say to the losers that don't have anything, is that, oh yeah, well, you can be a good friend to others, and that's how I felt, because I'm like the good friend to others, right? So I'm thinking that's kind of a loser type gift. Now that I'm a grown up, I realize, oh my God, how much I would give to have that friend that I could talk to, which I do have a couple, thank God. But, the person that you can be yourself, that can call you on your bull crap if need be. The person that can hear you without judgment. Which is, I guess, why we pray too. We can get that through prayer, but sometimes you need a flesh and blood person that knows you. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, being a friend to others is a great, awesome gift. It's not what you say to a loser that doesn't feel like they have anything, which is, again, how I felt for a long time. But anyway, if you're listening to this, you haven't hung up on me yet. Maybe you have a gift that you don't know about, or maybe you have a gift that, like me, you didn't appreciate or understand, or couldn't see the point of it, or didn't value. Like I said, I don't think it necessarily means it's gone. I think it may be asleep, and maybe if through meditation, through intention, through prayer, whatever, you can reawaken that and ask your higher power to guide you, to show you how to use that so that it makes sense, so that it can be for higher purpose and higher good. Just because you don't understand it at this time doesn't mean a darn thing. Maybe there's somebody above you that sees something you don't. Anyway, that's just my thought for today.